Hello, it's Just Kevin here. Welcome to another video in the store, and today we're going to be doing another different type of video in the store today. Like I said, I will be doing a couple of videos of in the store. I've kind of just talking about actually how good it is. Yeah, we're going to be talking about today something that I've not really talked about, and that is are the games good to buy on here than buying them on maybe the internet. And yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, are they good to basically buy? You can probably tell what the title is. I don't know what the title is going to be, but you can probably see what it is right now if you're watching it. And yeah, that's what I've called it. So, what I'm going to talk about today is I'm not going to go through a lot today, just because I don't have a lot of time at the moment, because Under the Stars it's just over 2 hours away now. Oh, well, so it's just over 2 hours away. And yeah, I think we're going at 6 o'clock because we're getting on McDonald's before we do go there. So I think yeah, it'll be 6 o'clock. I think we'll be going. So yeah, like I said, I've only got just over an hour to do these videos, so at least I've got a lot better time. So I think there'll be about 4 videos out. I think there will be. I think be about 4. I think I'm doing 1 video on here, and the rest of them will be face videos. I don't want doing exactly. But yeah, let's go and just stay around. Anyway, yeah, so today we're going to be we're going to be talking about if the games are good on the store. So there's 2 different things I do like about the store. Number 1, there's a lot of games that are free. And the thing that I don't like about the store is all the games are not free. Basically, games cost money. Yeah, stuff like that. And also, I think you can buy Game Pass games. I know that I've got this game on Xbox One now, Crackdown 3. Apparently that was on Game Pass, so I actually got that. But yeah, we don't need to buy it on here. Also, there is actually lots more different games you can buy without the money. But basically, do I think it's better than getting them on the internet? Because buying them on the internet does cost them and download them. That's another problem, because there is a lot of games on the store that you can't even get anyway. So, for example, Baldi's Basics, for example, the game that I haven't recorded yet. I tried to search it on here, and it's not there. So only the way you can get it is by downloading it from Google. That's another way, or you can go to the link and it'll take you straight there. So that's another thing I'm going to do. And speaking of Baldi's Basics, I will be doing that very, very soon on my channel. I kind of not had the time to do it at the moment, but like I said, I will be doing some videos on there. So make sure you go in and stick for that. Also, there will be like a Baldi's Basics version in Minecraft as well. I'll be making like a new Minecraft series on it. So that'll be coming up very soon. I've kind of not had a chance to do that yet, so yeah, make sure you go and stay around for that as well. So yeah, so for example about that, yeah, I can't get that on here. The reason why for that is because it don't work, because I tried it and it don't work. It just comes up with different ones. Because the games that you type up, by the way, they don't come up for some reason. So I was actually doing it yesterday of typing board games up. So for example, if I put in Family Fortunes in, it doesn't come up, basically. It comes up with something else. And it's kind of really annoying, actually, because another if you play on phone, apparently you do get them on the phone version, but you don't get them on the PC. And only the thing is like, they're 2 different versions. So I think they're just basically just a little bit different when you buy from the phone and the store. Because I think the way you need to do it from the computer is by doing it on the internet, which I don't know how long it takes to do. Maybe you have to go to the website, or I don't really know exactly. But yeah, if you're doing it from that way, you've got to go through the internet to buy it. But if you're on phone, you're absolutely fine, because it'll be able to transfer through that. So, for example, that'll be really cool, because you'll be able to buy them. And another thing is, you can just buy the board games anyway. Like, you can just buy them in real life. So, I do actually have a Tipping Point and a Chase board game in my bedroom right now. Like I said, I've been thinking at some point that I will do some board game reviews as well. I've kind of not had the chance yet, but like I said, at some point in the future, I will be doing some board game reviews, so make sure you're going to stick for those, because I do kind of have a mixed variety of different board games, so that'll be coming up as well. And also, another thing is you can buy Xbox One games as well. So what I did, by the way, is, yeah, do you know that Relem Royalty? I actually downloaded it from the PC to Xbox One. So basically, I didn't have to buy it on the One. I can just get it from the PC. And that's the thing you can do, by the way. Like, that's the first time of me doing it. So what I did, by the way, is I searched for Relay Royalty on the PC, because I wanted to play it on the PC and not on the Xbox. And what I did, by the way, is I typed it up, and it came up saying free on it. And what I did, by the way, is I linked it to my Xbox One, so basically I don't have to buy the game. And that's pretty cool, that, because I didn't even know it does that, basically, because I was supposed to be doing that series on the PC. But basically what I did, by the way, was a very special move by me. Yeah, I actually moved it from that to Xbox, and I was actually quite surprised I did that. So I was actually pretty relieved about that, because I was actually quite surprised I did that, so I was actually quite relieved about that. But yeah, I was actually quite surprised that I did that. So well, I wasn't really that surprised that I did it. It was just like a completely great move. Like, it was a great move from me, and I just completely worked it out, and it just went really, really well. And to be honest with you, like, there's nothing really to say on that, because I did it as a great sort of move to be able to get that to my Xbox, and it was actually quite surprised how I did it, because I did it in a very, very good style. That's kind of the thing I did, and it was just like an absolutely awesome move. And there's like nothing really to say on that. I think also you can do it on other games as well. I don't know what other games exactly you can do it on. I don't really know, because there is actually a few games that are on the PC that are on Xbox and PlayStation. So yeah, there is actually a few that you can get on PC, but another thing you can actually buy PC games. And to be honest with you, like, I don't really know about that, to be honest, because there's 2 different ways you can buy PC games. Oh no, 3 different ways. I missed the way out. The other way is to buy them from a shop, basically. They do actually sell PC games in, it'll be in game shops somewhere. Be either Big Game or HMV or whatever, and apparently you can actually get PC games in there. Not as many of them though. Or another thing is, I forgot. Oh, another one. You can order them as well. You can order PC games as well from Amazon. Like I said, I do usually do it from there, just because that's kind of my thing I always buy. I don't really bother with Argos, just because Argos is just way too dear, and the other one I think is eBay. I don't really bother with that either. Just because one thing I've kind of noticed about them too is they're not very good. They're all very dear. Amazon's like the most cheapest one out there. That's why I've always gone for Amazon. Like, my things I've always gone for. Yeah, it's always been Amazon, basically, because I've always loved that one. It's always been a great brand shop. I've always really enjoyed going to it. I've really enjoyed buying stuff from it, and it's just unbelievable, basically. And I know that, like, the prices are not that great on them, but I still love buying stuff from that, because it's just a very, very good thing. And apart from that, though, like, if I keep up with that, that'll be absolutely completely fine. So I'm just going to stay with that, just because it's better. So that's another way you can buy it. Or, for example, if you're an Argos or an eBay fan, you could buy them on there as well. But like I said, don't ask me, because I don't go on them. So you can go on them yourself. Might maybe do a video on them, but I don't really know. Maybe. But yeah, apart from that, that's all the ways you can buy PC games, or the other way is you can get them on here. And the games on here are not really that good, really. I know that the thing that I'm really related on is car, motorbike, blocks, building blocks, tanky games. That's kind of it, really. That's kind of my passion of YouTube. And also tractor games. Farming Simulator. I have got 17 or 15, but I haven't got 16. Can't get 16, it costs $2.49. But yeah, you can actually get that. Also, there is a few different ways you can get to PC games. You can either go to Top Games, which is basically where you can have them all on here. Or the other one is Top Apps, basically. So you can get Top Apps. I don't really bother getting apps for some reason. I don't know why. It's because I do have a lot of apps on the one, so I don't really bother getting those. As that's kind of the reason why I always go on games. And yeah, just go on here basically, and you'll be able to find the most perfect games that you want. Like, for example, that one, making a burger. But yeah, and then I think if you go on here, I believe you can just find all the ones that you want to buy basically. Not the most important ones, but I know that there's actually a lot that you can get on there. There's another World of Tanks there called Blater. I think that's like the other version of World of Tanks. I might end up buying that and doing that on here. But there is also like a few other things that you can buy, like other stuff that you can get. But like I said, just get the basically just get the stuff that's only free, just because I don't really bother with Yeah, I don't really bother with the money ones. There is a lot of things I do have on here. But yeah, like I said, I think the most important thing is just buy them on there, just because I think that's like the yeah, that's like the most important thing. Like, don't really bother yeah, just getting them on there, just because I don't think there's really no point. But like I said, if you do have kind of other time on your hands anyway, just go and search for real. And there's a whole load you can go for, like the ones that you're onto and the ones that you like. You just go on here and you'll be able to like find the like the most important ones that you like. Like at the moment, they kind of got a lot on here. So if you do actually have a lot on here, or maybe if you're rich, for example, you can actually buy the games with money. But like, to be honest with you, like, I don't really bother buying them with money. Just because free games are better. Just because if you get the free ones, you'll be able to get like all the classic ones. Like, for example, if you get all those, that'll be completely fine if you get all those. Just because like there'll be a lot of games on here that I will be playing anyway. But just like only the free ones. So if you do end up getting all these, that'll be absolutely perfect because you'll be able to spend your yeah, just your life of playing all these. Like the ones that cost money, no chance. But the ones that you want to play on here, are just the ones important ones that you want to do. Like that, like that's definitely what you want to do, by the way, because like there's like so many games that you do want to buy, and there are a lot of games that you don't want to buy. So if you are, for example, doing this right now, there'll just be a lot in there that you want to choose from and that sort of thing, and there'll just be a lot that you want to go for, just because there's a lot of price and money at the moment between all of them that you do want to buy. And at the moment though, like you're just spoilt for choice because there's so many on here. You just like spoilt for choice of what you want. But like, to be honest with you, like, I'm not sure if it's better than buying them on the internet. I don't really know exactly if it is. I don't know. Maybe it will be. I don't know. It might be. Maybe it might be better. I don't know. But like, you're basically just spoilt for choice of what you want to do. Like the thing that you're interested in, just go and buy the things that you want to get. Because at the moment, like, I'm only into car and bike. I am into like blocky games as well, but like everything else I'm not really into because it's not my passion really. Because they've made like so many brands, like there's just like so many that you don't want basically. Like there's just so many that you want to buy, but at the moment, like, you're just spoilt for choice of what you want to get. Like that's the most important thing, what you don't want at the moment. Just because like I don't really know at the moment what you want to go for. Like for example, they have a Minecraft game there. So that's not even like the proper Minecraft version, that's like another version that they've made. So you can probably count on at the moment that the ones I've bought and the ones I haven't bought. I could just literally just go on here, and I could just go and buy them, instead of like searching for them, like, which is no point. I can just go on here, and I can just get them. I can just get them most of the time. For example, Happy Wheels right there as well. So I'll be able to like buy that, and then buy all the other ones that I'll be able to get as well. So, like, that's the most important thing about them all, just because there's just a lot that you want to go for, and a lot, and then yeah, that's all of them, and that's all the ones I've scrolled down. So that's all the ones, and then like I said, that's under the top 3 ones. So there will probably be a lot more coming up anyway that they will end up adding, but yeah, I don't really know exactly what ones they'll be adding. Like I don't really know what ones they'll be adding, but. Like I said, you just spoilt for choice on them, because there's so many. Also, there's like Game Pass ones as well, so if you do end up buying them, you'll be absolutely fine as well. And there'll just be like so many of them that you want to buy on the pass and buy maybe for free, or if you do have the money. But yeah, that's just the ones that you want to get and buy and all that kind of thing. And yeah, that's the most important thing. So, do I think it's better? I think it is, a little bit. I know that I'm not that sort of guy who like buys stuff on like the internet, just because the most important thing I don't like about buying them on there is because you have to download them, and the download takes quite a while to get them. And yeah, at the moment, like, if you want to go for the most popular ones, you'll probably suggest of buying them from the internet. But only the problem is you'll basically have to like make them download before you get them, and that's the most important thing I don't like. So there's a few examples that you can do, like just go for any option, and or the other option is you can just buy them off of Amazon, eBay, Argos or whatever, and there's just so many choice on there. So many like great choices and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of my example. I wanted to just let you all know kind of how it works, but I think that this is better. I think that this is better. I don't like buying them from the internet. I know that some of the games in the future I will be buying them from the internet, but it's just my opinion, and it's just my questions of answers, basically. Questions and answers. Yeah, but I think it's better playing them on here. Like I said, there'll be a whole lot of games I'll be playing on here in the future, so make sure you stay around. When I do get the chance at some point, I will download a lot when I do have some free time. And yeah, hopefully that'll be the most important thing that I'm going to be doing. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you are, please give me a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. So I'll see you later. Bye.